You are presented with two stories from two different people. The first speaker is fluid. Their voice is steady, and their gaze never leaves yours. The second is full of pauses, looking up as they search for words, correcting minor details. Your brain has already made a decision about who to believe before you've even had a chance to analyze the content of their statements. This isn't a character flaw, it's a feature of our cognitive architecture. We rely on what psychologists call the confidence heuristic, a mental shortcut that uses the outward presentation of information as a proxy for its accuracy. This heuristic is rooted in a deeper principle: cognitive ease. Information that is processed smoothly and easily feels more true. Professor Norbert Schwartz's research on processing fluency demonstrates that anything that makes a statement easier to process, simple font, rhyming structure, or a speaker's smooth delivery, increases our belief in it. A confident liar isn't just selling a story, they are making that story incredibly easy for our brains to swallow. The lack of friction in their delivery creates a feeling of truthiness that is difficult to consciously override. Hesitation, in contrast, creates friction, forcing our brain to work harder and triggering a subtle subconscious skepticism. Long before our ancestors developed complex language, they had to make rapid judgments about intent, friend or foe, threat or opportunity. These assessments relied on non-verbal cues. A steady gaze signals a lack of predatory intent. A calm, resonant vocal tone is non-threatening. These ancient circuits still run in our brains. They process the delivery, the prosody, the posture, the pace, long before the neocortex, our analytical center, can even begin to fact-check the words. A confident liar essentially hacks this primitive system, sending all the right "trust me" signals that bypass our logical filters. This phenomenon has profound real-world consequences, particularly in the legal system. Research by legal scholar Jessica Salerno explored how jurors are swayed by witness confidence. In simulated trials, a witness who delivered their testimony with absolute certainty, even when it was proven to be inaccurate, was consistently rated as more credible than an uncertain but accurate witness. The jurors' brains latched on to the performance of certainty. The hesitant witness, who might say, "I'm not 100% sure, but I think," is actually displaying intellectual honesty. But this nuance is often perceived by our heuristic-driven minds as unreliability. But why is the truth so often hesitant? Because memory is not a recording. It is a messy, reconstructive process. When you recall a complex event, your brain is actively rebuilding it from scattered fragments stored in different neural clusters. This cognitive effort manifests externally. The upward glance is a documented phenomenon associated with accessing stored visual memory. The ums and ahs are the sounds of your brain buffering as it pieces the puzzle together. These are not signs of deception. They are the hallmarks of genuine, effortful recall. A rehearsed lie, on the other hand, is not a reconstruction. It is a performance. It requires a different kind of cognitive load. The liar's prefrontal cortex is engaged in suppression, actively holding back the truth while simultaneously delivering the pre-planned script. For a practiced liar, this script can be delivered with immense fluency because it doesn't involve the messy search and assemble process of true memory. They are simply playing a file, and the playback can be flawless, crisp, and utterly convincing, precisely because it is unburdened by the authentic struggle of remembering. Knowing all this, can we override our programming? It's difficult. The pull to trust confidence is a default setting, an energy-saving mode for the brain. To doubt a confident speaker requires engaging our System 2 thinking, as Daniel Kahneman would call it, the slow, deliberate, and energy-intensive part of our mind. It means consciously focusing on the substance of the claims over the style of the delivery. It requires us to accept that the messy, hesitant story might just be the one that's real, and that the most dangerous untruths are often delivered with the most beautiful, seductive clarity. Monotony has grown fast. Nearly 2,700 people have watched in the last few weeks, yet less than 0.03% are subscribed. It would mean a lot if you joined by hitting subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.